Welcome, Leo. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for September 13th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Leo, the air is shifting in your favor, and you can feel it. The first days of September have a weighty cosmic charge, and you're right in the middle of it. The double eclipse season is rattling the ground beneath everyone's feet, but for you, it's carving out a path where old disappointments are cleared away so new opportunities can stand tall. What you've been resisting for weeks or even months has finally hit that breaking point, and now your strength lies in acceptance. That doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're letting the universe reset the pieces so the picture makes sense again. This release is powerful, and you'll soon see why stepping back is unlocking something brighter, something you won't have to fight tooth and nail to keep. There's a personal empowerment building in you right now, and it comes from finally dropping the tug-of-war you've been locked in. Maybe it's a relationship that never quite met you halfway, a project where you carried the full load, or a friendship that started to feel one-sided. You justified it, explained it away, even convinced yourself it was fine. But deep down, you knew the truth. Walking away or loosening your grip has left someone else confused, maybe even hurt, but this is not your burden anymore. The roles have reversed. Where you once felt invisible, neglected, or abandoned, you've now stepped into a quiet confidence that says, "I deserve more." That inner shift is echoing outward, and it's magnetic. Today's skies amplify that energy, with the sun highlighting your second house of worth and resources. Paired with Mercury in retrograde still stirring up your zone of close bonds, you're in review mode, not rush mode. The lesson is simple but not easy. You can't be the only one keeping something alive. The minute you accept that truth, your spirit breathes lighter. And with lighter energy comes brighter opportunities. The cosmic stage is preparing you for recognition, whether in love, work, or money. It's as though your aura has sharpened, glowing green, the color of healing, and others can't help but notice. This isn't just emotional housekeeping. Professionally, you're about to get a taste of how liberation works in your favor. Something that collapsed in recent weeks, whether a stalled job plan, a shaky financial venture, or a dead-end responsibility, is clearing space for a surprise opening. The universe is sliding something onto your desk, something so unexpected it'll feel almost random. A proposal, a referral, a chance conversation. It pops up when you've stopped obsessing over the outcome. That's the irony. The less you chase, the faster it finds you. Keep your eyes open for an offer that feels out of nowhere but fits perfectly with what you've secretly wanted. Love is in a delicate but promising place. The cards around your energy right now point toward a declaration, and it won't take long to arrive. 4 days from now could mark a turning point. Maybe it's someone from your past, but the odds lean towards someone brand new. A water sign type, emotionally deep, compassionate, and carrying their own scars from love. What's different here is the reciprocity. You won't have to pull teeth to get affection. This person arrives with cups full, ready to pour into you. They bring both sweetness and passion, the balance you've been craving without even realizing it. Whether it's a renewed chapter with someone who finally understands your worth or a fresh face that catches you off guard, the connection feels like a blessing, not a battle. Romance aside, your emotional recovery is the real headline. That internal click moment, the instant you stopped trying to fix what wouldn't budge, was the key that unlocked this chapter. Your heart is healing, preparing to receive love in a healthier, freer way. There's a softness around you, even as you stand firm in your boundaries. You're learning that forgiveness doesn't always mean reconciliation. Sometimes it just means clearing space in your chest so you can move forward lighter. That's where your peace is rooted now, and it's the very peace that's drawing better things to you. Financially, the stars are on your side, but only if you stay alert. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is throwing sparks in your professional zone, and paired with the eclipse shakeup, money could come from directions you didn't plan for. Think investments, unexpected offers, or even property-related opportunities. If you've been dreaming of a home or a space of your own, September could finally bring the option that clicks. Timing is key, so don't be afraid to seize an opening that feels aligned, even if it wasn't on your radar. The theme of this week is renewal through release. It's like the Tower card in tarot. Structures collapse, not to punish you, but to free you. What you thought you needed to hold together has already crumbled, but from the rubble rises the Sun card, pure joy, illumination, and optimism. That's where you're heading. Don't let temporary uncertainty blind you to the fact that the path ahead is clearing. The universe isn't taking from you, it's swapping out the counterfeit for the real deal. Expect your social circle to shift too. New friendships are on the horizon, born in unexpected places. Work projects, community events, even online spaces. These connections will raise your vibration, adding laughter and lightness where heaviness once sat. The Leo spirit thrives when surrounded by people who recognize its glow, and you're about to draw in exactly that. By the week's end, the energy crystallizes into peace. Not just outer calm, but inner stillness, the kind that comes when you've made peace with your own choices. That's the secret. You've stopped fighting battles that weren't yours to win. And in doing so, you've activated the most powerful energy of all, gratitude. Gratitude for clarity, for strength, for the fact that even endings can be beginnings in disguise. So, Leo, remember this. The worst has already played out. You've been tested, stretched, and stripped down to what really matters. Now the universe is ready to repay the effort, the tears, the patience. A new chapter unfolds, lighter, freer, brighter. Love that heals, work that excites, friendships that elevate, and opportunities that surprise. The Sun closes your reading, and with it comes a reminder. Your story doesn't end in ashes. It ends in light, laughter, and a future that makes the past worth every lesson. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Here's your detailed tarot reading for Leo today, based on the energy flowing through September 13th, 2025. This spread draws on 8 cards, weaving together their lessons and opportunities into a coherent message for you. The tone of the day calls for self-belief, bold choices, and embracing the miracle moments that break through old stagnation. Card 1. The Ten of Wands. This card opens your reading with recognition of a heavy load. For many Leos, the recent weeks have felt like carrying responsibilities that no longer serve you. The Ten of Wands reminds you that while you are capable of great endurance, not every burden needs to be carried indefinitely. Today is a turning point. The universe asks you to put down what drains you, especially in your work or obligations. This is about freeing your energy for something greater, making space for the opportunities waiting to unfold. Card 2. The Wheel of Fortune. The wheel signals divine timing at play. Big shifts are coming into your life, particularly in career and finances. What once felt stuck is now turning in your favor, but the wheel insists on flexibility. You cannot control every turn of fate, Leo, but you can align with it by staying open. Your ability to shine attracts luck naturally. Today you are reminded that fortune smiles on the brave. The miracle hinted here is change, rapid and undeniable, bringing fresh momentum where there was stagnation. Card 3. The Eight of Cups. Here lies the emotional truth. It may be time to leave behind something that no longer fills your heart. The Eight of Cups represents walking away from what feels hollow, whether that's a job, a relationship dynamic, or an environment that suppresses your light. For Leo, this card resonates with your courage to seek fulfillment rather than settle. Travel or relocation may be part of this energy. The important message is, trust your instincts to move on, because what awaits is richer, deeper, and far more aligned. Card 4. The Lovers. In the realm of relationships, the Lovers reveals a magnetic connection. Someone has been watching you from a distance, quietly holding back because of outside influences, whether manipulation, family interference, or fear. Yet this card shows their feelings are real. The decision now lies with you, Leo. Do you open the door to rekindle trust, or do you hold your boundaries firm? The Lovers is not just about romance, but about choosing alignment, whether in love, career, or spiritual path. You're at a crossroads where your decision shapes your destiny. Card 5. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man acknowledges delays and blockages you've been feeling. For a time, you may have felt immobilized, watched, but not approached, burdened, but not relieved. This card encourages surrender rather than struggle. Take a pause, gain perspective, and release resistance. By shifting how you view your challenges, you'll see solutions that weren't visible before. Leo's fiery spirit doesn't always like stillness, but today, reflection clears the way for the miracle to break through. Card 6. The Sun. Your signature card arrives, Leo, the sun itself, illuminating everything. This confirms that your light is undeniable, dazzling others in ways they cannot ignore. The sun also highlights clarity after confusion. Communication that was blocked begins to flow, misunderstandings dissolve, and your optimism returns in full force. This card shows that you are not only attracting love and attention, but also financial breakthroughs and recognition in your work. The sun reminds you to stand proud and unafraid, for your natural radiance is your greatest tool of transformation. Card 7. The Two of Cups. Following the Lovers, the Two of Cups strengthens the theme of love and partnership. This is the card of mutual devotion and reconciliation. Even if you and someone special have turned your backs out of pride or silence, the bond is undeniable. For Leos who are single, this card promises the emergence of a meaningful partnership that is equal, soulful, and genuine. The Two of Cups speaks of trust rebuilt and confidence restored, exactly what your heart has been craving. Card 8. The Empress. Your final card is the Empress, symbol of abundance, nurturing, and new creation. For you, Leo, this card represents both personal empowerment and the promise of building something lasting, a family, a home, or a creative venture. In love, it signals deep commitment and growth with someone who finally steps forward with honesty. In career, it points to prosperity through something you sign, launch, or nurture into being. The Empress assures you that your current sacrifices are seeds being planted for a harvest of abundance and joy. Today's reading paints a vivid picture of transformation and breakthrough. The Ten of Wands and the Hanged Man acknowledge the weight and stagnation you felt, but the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun confirm that divine timing is shifting everything in your favor. The Eight of Cups calls for courageous release, while the Lovers and the Two of Cups highlight a love that, despite delays and interference, is undeniable and ready to blossom. Finally, the Empress crowns your spread with the promise of abundance, stability, and creation. Now we'll tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Financially, Leo, today marks a transition where long-standing burdens begin to lighten. The Ten of Wands energy suggests that for too long you've carried obligations, debts, or commitments that drained more than they rewarded. Now, opportunities are surfacing to help you put down some of those heavy loads. The moment you release the fear of not having enough, you make room for fresh streams of abundance. The Wheel of Fortune highlights that destiny is spinning in your favor. Surprising changes in your income or fortune may come from places you didn't expect, such as a sudden opportunity, a small win, or someone recognizing your hard work. What looks like luck is actually the reward of persistence finally aligning with divine timing. Lean into adaptability. If a chance arises to invest in yourself or a new project, consider it carefully. The presence of the Empress in financial matters suggests that growth and prosperity are on the horizon. This may involve signing an important document, securing a new job, or developing a personal venture. Whatever the case, this card reassures you that prosperity isn't just temporary, it's meant to multiply and sustain. Don't doubt that you are entering a fertile cycle where money responds to your effort and creativity. At the same time, Leo, be aware of lingering doubts. When things improve dramatically, it's natural to feel suspicious, as though the blessing may vanish. But abundance is not a trap. It is an invitation. Avoid self-sabotage by embracing the prosperity coming your way. Remember that doubting your own worthiness blocks the flow of wealth. Your ability to draw attention is also your greatest financial advantage. Just as your charisma shines in personal life, it magnetizes opportunity in business. Networking, visibility, and bold presentations will attract profitable ventures. Allow your confidence to be the gateway through which material blessings arrive. Finally, fortune today favors action paired with faith. While the wheel turns in your favor, it asks you not to remain passive. Step forward with courage, whether that means negotiating better terms, exploring a side project, or simply daring to dream bigger. Money is ready to answer your courage with rewards. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for September 13th are 16, 30, 44, 57, 71, 83. Daily love. Love today carries the energy of awakening. The Lover's card places you at a crossroads where decisions about the heart become central. Someone has been observing you quietly, perhaps hesitating due to outside influences or inner fear, but their admiration is unmistakable. They see your light in a way that leaves them astonished, as though they are only now realizing your true brilliance. The Two of Cups intensifies this message, pointing to a powerful bond that feels like destiny. Even if there has been distance, silence, or miscommunication, the emotions remain deep and mutual. This card symbolizes trust being rebuilt, a new start, or a connection that grows into something lasting and genuine. For singles, it heralds the arrival of someone who sees you as their equal, not just a fleeting interest. What complicates matters is the shadow of interference. The earlier influences of manipulation or control, as suggested by the transcript, still linger in the background. Someone close to the person you attract may have tried to keep them bound in fear or confusion. However, the cards indicate these chains are weakening. Love cannot be caged forever, and truth will break through. Your role, Leo, is to hold your ground without slipping into coldness. The reading shows that you may be tempted to appear detached, testing whether someone deserves your trust. While caution is wise, the cards encourage you to remain open to communication. When the conversation arrives, it will bring clarity that dissolves months of guessing. The Sun, your ruling card, reassures you that this love has the potential to flourish under warmth and joy. There is no need to rush, but there is every reason to trust that happiness is possible. A person's true feelings will eventually come forward, no longer able to hide in shadows. You, in turn, must decide whether to embrace the miracle of connection or to keep walking forward on your independent path. Ultimately, love today asks you to balance your desire for passion with your need for trust. Someone is ready to prove themselves, and the cards suggest their intentions are sincere. If you allow healing to unfold, what once seemed uncertain may grow into a union built on loyalty, openness, and deep emotional truth. At work carries the dual energies of pressure and breakthrough. The Ten of Wands reflects how your professional path may have felt overwhelming recently. Deadlines, responsibilities, or even an uninspiring routine could have weighed you down. Yet this card doesn't signal defeat. It shows that relief is near, as some of those duties either conclude or shift into more manageable forms. The Hanged Man emphasizes a period of pause in your career. Perhaps you've felt stuck, unable to see progress despite your efforts. This card teaches patience and perspective. Instead of pushing harder, it asks you to view your work situation from another angle. Sometimes stepping back opens the way to innovative solutions or hidden opportunities. Then comes the Wheel of Fortune, promising rapid change in your career landscape. You may be invited to explore a new role, receive an unexpected offer, or find doors opening where there were none before. For Leos considering relocation or travel for work, this energy is especially strong. The universe signals that fortune accompanies your willingness to step outside your comfort zone. The Sun energizes your professional life with recognition. Your talents are coming into focus, and others are beginning to see the value you bring. Projects may gain visibility, and your efforts are less likely to go unnoticed. This is a time when your leadership qualities can shine, potentially putting you in positions of greater responsibility. The potential for contracts or agreements also surfaces in this spread. The Empress hints at signing something important that directly benefits your financial stability. This could be a business deal, a long-term project, or the launch of a venture that nurtures both your creativity and your bank account. Whatever it is, it strengthens your foundation and marks the start of sustained growth. Overall, today's work energy encourages patience while preparing for movement. Let go of outdated frustrations, open yourself to changing opportunities, and trust that your determination will soon be met with doors swinging wide open. Health. The Hanged Man influences your health today, reminding you to pause and listen to your body. Physical or emotional stagnation may have left you feeling drained, but this card encourages restorative practices. Instead of forcing yourself into constant motion, take time to breathe, stretch, or reflect. These pauses can be more healing than relentless activity. The sun provides a surge of vitality, highlighting your natural resilience. Its warmth suggests improved energy, recovery from fatigue, and clarity in mental health. If you've been experiencing uncertainty about a condition or symptom, today brings more transparency. You may finally see the path forward in terms of treatment, lifestyle adjustments, or simply regaining confidence in your strength. The Empress adds a nurturing quality to your well-being. This card emphasizes nourishment, both physical and emotional. Pay attention to what you eat, how you rest, and the environments you place yourself in. Surround yourself with supportive influences that encourage balance. This is a reminder that your body thrives on care, not punishment. Mental health is also emphasized. The reading suggests that some of your recent blocks may stem more from stress or overthinking than actual physical limitations. By releasing unnecessary mental burdens, you allow your energy to flow freely again. Practices like journaling, meditation, or mindful walks can help ease inner tension. There is also a note of caution against doubting your own progress. Healing doesn't always appear dramatic or instant. Sometimes it unfolds in subtle ways. Trust that every small step, whether choosing a healthy meal or taking a restful nap, contributes to your long-term wellness. In essence, health today requires both patience and optimism. Care for yourself as you would for someone you love, and your body will respond with renewed vitality and balance. Family and friends. Family energy today is guided by the Empress, pointing to nurturing, growth, and strong bonds. This may manifest as the desire to strengthen your household, create new traditions, or simply enjoy a sense of belonging. The Empress represents fertility in all forms, which could mean literal growth in family size or the blossoming of deeper emotional connections. The Two of Cups suggests reconciliation or harmony within close relationships. If there have been misunderstandings among family members, today brings the possibility of heartfelt conversations that restore trust. This is a reminder that love and understanding can overcome past conflicts when both sides are willing to listen. The sun adds warmth and joy to family matters. Shared celebrations, laughter, or quality time are highlighted. Even small gatherings can bring immense happiness, reminding you that the light of togetherness is a healing force. Children or younger relatives may play a special role in lifting everyone's spirits. Advice from elders also appears in this reading. Someone may step forward with wisdom or guidance that provides clarity during a confusing situation. The cards suggest being open to listening. Even if the advice doesn't immediately resonate, it may carry insights you'll later find invaluable. The reading also acknowledges past wounds. Some Leos may have experienced betrayal or disappointment within family structures, leading to periods of solitude. Yet today signals healing and reintegration. You don't have to rush, but the energy encourages rebuilding bridges when possible. Ultimately, family today is about balance, giving love while receiving it, creating unity without sacrificing individuality. You are reminded that a strong family base, whether chosen or biological, is one of the greatest sources of strength on your journey. Compatibility. With the Empress present, Taurus energy aligns beautifully with you today. Taurus provides grounding and stability, offering balance to your fiery nature. Together, This pairing creates a strong foundation for growth, whether in friendship, love, or shared projects. The Lover's card suggests a powerful connection with Gemini. Their duality challenges you, sometimes frustrating, sometimes exhilarating. Yet their ability to adapt complements your boldness, leading to dynamic exchanges that never feel dull. Cancer's influence arises through themes of family and emotional security. With the Two of Cups echoing harmony, Cancer can provide the nurturing presence that comforts your restless fire. They remind you of the power of loyalty and home, creating a soothing balance. Sagittarius appears through the Wheel of Fortune, highlighting expansion, adventure, and destiny. This compatibility sparks excitement, encouraging you to dream bigger, travel farther, and explore ideas beyond your comfort zone. Together, Leo and Sagittarius can conquer anything with optimism and enthusiasm. Scorpio emerges through the intensity of the Hanged Man and the shadow themes in your reading. Though challenging, this connection can be transformative. Scorpio's depth pushes you to confront truths, and when trust is built, the bond becomes unbreakable. Passion is undeniable here. Overall, your most compatible energies today stem from signs that either ground you with stability or ignite you with inspiration. These connections remind you that balance comes not from sameness, but from complementary forces that challenge and empower you. Your lucky color today. Gold is your color of power today. It reflects the brilliance of the sun, your ruling planet, symbolizing victory, confidence, and prosperity. Wearing or surrounding yourself with gold tones amplifies your natural magnetism and attracts opportunities aligned with abundance. The phrase of the day: miracles don't arrive to test your worth. They appear when you finally believe you deserve them. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.